Hi, I'm here to talk about my research paper, which is framed by the theories of psychoanalysis and postcolonial studies. In a postcolonial context, the physical body is the agency through which the subject interacts with the world. The colonizer often oppresses the colonized through prescribing limits and assumptions to the body based on certain characteristics. Therefore, it calls for the body to act a certain way to identify itself in the postcolonial power dynamics. To act accordingly to prescriptions is to perform. In short, the construction of the postcolonial identity revolves around the performance of the postcolonial body. In this research, I would like to explore the construction of the postcolonial identity on both the conscious and the subconscious levels through the idea of performance. Given that characters are conscious constructions of the author, which means that one was removed from the postcolonial structure, I will use the psychoanalytical approach to analyze the performances of the primary text. As Edward Said argued in his canonical postcolonialist work Orientalism, both learned and imaginative writing are never free, but are limited to their imagery, assumptions, and intentions. In other words, writings are subjected to an overarching structures of limitations much like the postcolonial body, whom through prescribed limitations are oppressed. Therefore, the texts are to be taken as the performing entities. With the analysis into the performances, I hope to find the motivation to perform, the act of performing itself, and the reaction of the audience, which all go into the building of identity. In order to find and analyze the performance of the text, the concept of performance must be defined. In this research, the term performance is used in the context of the practice of the theater, especially the genre of modern spoken drama. The performance structure of the genre is the well-made play. The well-made play is coined by Eugene Scribe. The structure is largely based on the Aristotelian model of tragedy, centering on the giving and withdrawal of information. Therefore, it focuses on the binary of the success and failure of communicating the information. This is parallel to the actions of the postcolonial body. For the body is an agency through which the postcolonial subject engages or resists imperial power. Its actions are in constant negotiation as well. Since there is ambivalence in the action of the body, through which the postcolonial subjects identify themselves, the postcolonial identity is always in negotiation. Therefore, the construction of identity is a never-ending process. This process is explained with Jacques Lacan's theory of the mirror stage, which suggests it will lead to an ideal image of the self that is forever in discordance with reality, resulting in another negotiation between the two. Frantz Fanon puts the Lacanian theory in postcolonialist context in his book Black Skin, White Mask, claiming the image and identity of the black man is based on his reflections of the white man, and vice versa. Therefore, the reaction of the audience is of great importance to the examination to the formation of the postcolonial identity, and it reflects upon the performing entity. For my primary text, I have chosen Quiet Boy by Tyrell Elvin McCraney, Lost Caution by Eileen Chang, Passing by Nana Larson, and Blood Knot by Ethel Fugard. Not only does these texts all have a heavy element of performance in themselves, they perform to establish a postcolonial identity through its actions which can be observed in language.